Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah at the Contoured Chemist, and today we are gonna bring it down to the basics. This is for all of my minimalist ladies that like to keep it simple. So if you're looking for a simple routine, I am gonna show you how you can do your entire face in record time, and you're only going to need this right here, okay? All the products you need, nothing else. So whether you like things simple and you want to be a minimalist, because I know there's a lot of you out there, or whether you are brand new to mascara or to makeup in general and want to learn quick and easy, this is going to be the how-to for you. So keep watching if you want to see how to make it simple, nothing complicated, and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and keep watching. Thanks for being here. All right, ladies, so here we go. You want things multi-purpose, right? If you're a minimalist, you want things easy and you want things that can do more than one job. Here's how I would apply if I was a minimalist, okay? You're gonna start off with a setting spray that doubles as your primer. So you can either spray this all over your face or spray it on your perfector and press it into the skin. I like quick and easy, so I just spray it. Okay, donezo. You are primed and ready to go. So if you're new to this makeup, you got your palette, I would recommend a hack stack. This is enough to do your entire face if you want bare minimum. Okay, so you have your highlight colors to give you coverage, brightening, contour, okay, lip and cheek, dual purpose. And then you have your illuminator for glow and a powder to set, a bronzer of your choice if you like a bronzer. This can also be replaced with, if you have other things that are more important to you than bronzing, you can place it with a eyeliner or something like that as well. And then a couple of shadows, okay? Bare minimum, I've got 2 brushes here, a sponge, and then your spray, and that's it. All right, so how do we get started? First of all, you're gonna take your 30-second hack brush and your main highlight color. So if I've color matched you, more than likely you got 2 highlight colors. Okay, you're gonna use the darkest color first. So with this makeup, you want to address darkness and then you go to brightening. Unlike traditional makeup that you would maybe conceal first, this one, you're going to push that darker color in your skin first, okay? So I'm using the 30-second because it is the fastest. I am barely tapping into the creams and I'm applying it on an area and I'm feathering it out. Okay, so very little. This makeup is buildable. So if you want more of a full coverage, you would do this and you would then add more, okay? You don't want to put on too much in one layer. You want to build it up in small layers because we don't want cakey. We want it to look like skin. So I'm going all the way up to my eye in order to give great under eye coverage. Okay, it's going to cancel out all those blue and purple tones. I'm even going to take it up above the eyelid to cancel out any veins that might be showing. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So depending on the coverage you want, would depend on what brush you're using and the motion of the brush. So if you want more of a natural coverage, you can go in with this side, applying your highlight and buffing it in. If you want more full coverage, I would stick to this side. And then you don't have to layer this makeup, but if you're like me and want additional coverage in the areas where you're gonna contour, just go ahead and cover those with highlight. You could then go in with more in areas if you need extra coverage, or go in with an additional layer depending on your preferences. So that is my main highlight done. I am then gonna go ahead and finish highlighting before I start contouring. So I'm gonna go into my accent highlight. I call it my brightener, okay, which is a few shades lighter than my all over color. And I'm gonna press that with the same brush all the way underneath my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna go down the side of my nose, all the way up to the corner, and I'm gonna follow this upside down triangle formation in order to, pretty much it's going to brighten this area so it looks like I got more sleep. Okay, and repeat. Okay, so this brightening color can also be taken anywhere you want to brighten. So in the whole highlight contour aspect of things, we're trying to bring attention to your eyes. We are lightening this part of the face, the center of your face. So if you think about that concept, you're also wanting to add it center of your forehead, kind of this area here, like a triangle, okay? Down the center of your nose can be left bright. You can even do your Cupid's bow and the center of your chin, okay? That's creating all of this area to be light and bright. And I haven't perfected yet. I'm gonna go ahead and contour and then I will do that. So flip your brush around to this end, okay? And I grabbed some contour here. I like to pounce it in on half of the brush. I feel like I have more control about placement that way, okay? Find your cheekbone right underneath, start up at the ear. It's gonna deposit the most amount of color and go like you're going towards the corner of your mouth. Stop at the edge of your eye. Okay, that is your guideline there. And I like to press into the skin to deposit the color, and then you can brush upwards to blend, okay? You want to keep the bottom of that area more defined, and you want to blend upwards so you're not dragging your cheekbone down. We are lifting those cheekbones. It naturally will blend in slightly. You want to keep it out of your smile lines, and that'll give you the most lift, okay? And then you're going to repeat on the other side. The biggest mistake I see people make in contouring their cheekbones is going in with the brush and blending like this and blending it all the way to where you can't see any contour. Don't be scared that there is a line on the side of your face, okay? We're gonna go back in with the lip and cheek. It's gonna tie it all together and it's gonna look beautiful. All right, forehead. I do the same thing. I press it along the hairline. Okay, and then I blend upwards into the hairline so you don't have any kind of white line, and then you can pull it down to blend it into your highlight area. Okay, gives a nice shadow around your hairline. Next is your jaw. Start where you would have the most shadow, which is behind the ear, and then you just drag it under your jaw. Then pull down. Okay, that blends it. So if you want to get fancy, we can get into nose contouring, but we'll leave that for a non-minimalist video, right? Okay, now I like to blend at this point. It's personal preference, but I usually don't need to blend my blush, but this area looks makeup-y, so we're gonna blend that away. The Perfector is your best friend. Even if you're a minimalist, you need this. It's going to take away any excess if you get carried away, and it does so many things. So make sure you are using it damp. Run it under running water. Squeeze it a few times. Let it fully expand. It's gonna double in size. Squeeze it out as much as you can. Then wrap it in a towel. Squeeze it out again. And I like to sit it out and let it dry even more while I'm putting on my face. If it's taking off your makeup when you're pouncing it, it's too wet, okay? Now we go. We go in and we simply press it all over the skin. And this is gonna make it look like skin, not like makeup. It's gonna blend away any harsh lines, and it's gonna make it look natural. Can you tell what a huge difference that made with just a few pounces? Look at that. This stuff is magic. This especially helps if you are highlighting in those areas. If you are layering two highlights at all, you need this in order to blend the two together. Okay, and just pounce it over those areas that you use multiple highlights, and that way they'll blend in seamlessly. Okay, then I like to go in with this side again that we just used for contour. You do not need to wipe it off. It does not leave anything on your brush. I'm gonna use my lip and cheek color. I'm simply gonna barely dab in, find your cheek, go slightly to the side because when you stop smiling, it drops down. So go slightly over, and then you wanna follow that contour line. And I like to stipple and just press that color right on. And you wanna make sure there's no line in between where your lip and cheek and your contour is, and it totally ties it in together. Okay, same thing on the other side. Easy peasy. And if you don't go too overboard, you don't even need this. If you do let's say you get too close to your nose. Okay, they say like 1 to 2 finger lengths away because you just brighten this area. You have leftover highlight on your brush. Brighten it back up. Pull it back over. Creams don't set. That's what makes them so magic, okay? So you can easily clean up. If your contour gets a little crazy, clean it up with that highlight. It's magic. Or use that perfector and take off excess. First level, done. Here's where it's quick. Once we have the creams on, I like to go ahead and set under my eyes before I get any creasing, okay? If you have an issue with creasing, like I do, pat it out, grab that perfector, don't need an extra brush, and use that vanilla dust, swipe it in, and press it on your under eye. It's gonna set those creams in place, no creasing. Okay, if you like a matte finish, I recommend maybe grabbing the powder brush so you can use it everywhere that you highlight. And then you can also use the bronzer everywhere you want to set it. So I like to use this brush, the powder brush, in the same way. And you can set those highlight areas. You can set anywhere you highlight that you want a matte finish. And then you can go in with the other side in the Cayman, and you can set everywhere you contoured, and that's gonna give you a matte finish. Or you can go in with Bella bronzer, my personal favorite. If you like the dewy look, use the butt end of your perfector, dab it in there, and go over that area. Anywhere you want to bronze it up. This stuff is a cream bronzer, and it gives you the best sun-kissed glow without ever looking orange. So you can use that anywhere you want to bronze easily. Okay, so You can replace that powder bronzer with the Bella bronzer. If you don't like bronzer at all, but you love eye looks, you can use Astoria Contour, and this can be used as an eyeliner. So pretty much we got one last cream. Okay, our cream illuminator. Again, I use the Perfector. I swipe it in, and then I press it at the top of my cheekbone, and it blends it at the same time. So now I have that glow. It looks natural from within and just makes your skin look healthy and youthful. You can add it anywhere you want. I forgot. I'm gonna put a little lip and cheek on my lips, and I'm gonna set it all in place. Okay, once all your creams are on, you set it and it's going to last all day. If you throw in a couple eyeshadows, you can even do your eyes. And one additional brush. This is the Eyeshadow Everything brush. My two favorite choices, if I was gonna do a minimalist everyday eye, is going to be Rome and Bubba. So you wanna have some kind of shimmery highlight shade and some kind of mid-tone matte in order to carve out your eye. So I'm gonna show you how I'd use these two colors very quickly. And there you go. Very easy eye, a little bit of highlight and a little bit of brown defines your eye, makes a huge difference for an everyday eye look. Only thing I didn't do were my brows. I would, if you fill in your brows, and that is a necessity, you can throw in one extra brush. This is the Know Your Angles brush, and I use my contour color. I told you all this was multi-purpose. And there you go. Okay, this side of my face is done. All right, so that's it, guys. Minimalist makeup, easy. If I wasn't talking, I could probably do that whole face in maybe 7 minutes. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Throw it in your purse, not a lot of fuss. Do it in car line. We need it easy, right? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. I love you. Mwah.